But again, the reality of the situation is when billionaires start disowning their monsters publicly, it's best to start watching where their money moves next. This is a very obvious ploy to do a couple different things from a public relations perspective. So here's the game. Papa Elon spent years cosplaying as a free speech absolutist. He's been amplifying conspiracy theories. He honestly gave Trump the digital runway that he needed to get to the point where we are now. But we have already seen that he actually cares very little about the concept of free speech. He cares very little about the concept of truth, very little about the concept of justice, which we can see pretty clearly by him spreading misinformation, by him buying Twitter and just going and creating his own form of censorship against Twitter users who disagree with him. We've already seen it with our own eyes. And so now that things are heating up and he got what he wanted, data, deregulation, and virtual immunity, he's moonwalking it backwards. Okay? In a couple months, he will be saying, I never really supported him.
I just cared about the country.
And him dismissing Trump's one big beautiful bill out in public like it's amateur hour is the first domino that's falling. And why is that? Because the money is watching. Investors, regulators, AI boards, governments. He wants to look stable right now. He wants to look clean. He wants to look nonpartisan. This is a refresh, but please do not get it twisted. This is not a pivot to the middle. My theory is that this is going to be the same play as what happened with RFK being on the presidential ticket despite having no chance at winning and giving people the illusion of choice between him and Trump, so that when he went over to Trump, all the people who were like Trump light but didn't really feel comfortable voting for him outright, they now had a pathway forward. This is just going to split MAGA into Musk MAGA and to Trump MAGA. And honestly, I would not be surprised if he tried to like position himself as some like third party advocate now, because left-leaning Democratic Party, I won't even say Democratic Party. I won't even say Democratic Party because this is like outside of that, and we're moving more so into like ideology. Left-leaning people aren't fucking with Papa Elon for the most part. Like, they can excuse a lot and offer a lot of grace, but you know, there's some people that the left just does not allow into their house. So it's going to make sense for him to try and push over into a third way space. Like this is what's going to happen. Okay. We're going to see Musk MAGA. We're going to see Trump MAGA, but that overarching umbrella is still going to be the same one that's working behind the scene with Peter Thiel and Palantir to undermine all traces of democracy. I wouldn't even be surprised if they try to start disparaging Trump's cognitive decline so that they can push JD Vance in there, who has been propped up by Peter Thiel and Yarvin, and that's a whole other like dark triad thing. But I'm sure that like that's actually what's going to happen.